This place seems so much friendlier during the day, but...
It looks like there's a road.
Oh my god! What the f is that? What the? Hey! Whoa! Holy! I don't hear it. I didn't hear it. Oh! Oh, I heard that.
Out in the unknown, a routine journey can instantly turn into a physical confrontation. From multiple unseen figures hurling rocks at a tent, to a sudden foot entrapment inside a narrow hissing cave, danger can surround you in seconds. If the environment turned hostile from all directions, what would you do next? Mo Sargi is a YouTuber who films cursed places and haunted land across the United States. A stranger on the Las Vegas Strip directed him toward the 7 Magic Mountain's ancient sacred stones in the Nevada desert, located at the center of a triangle of land, where several campers had reportedly died in road accidents soon after leaving the area. On November 30th, 2023, Mo uploaded the footage.
We're about to be the first, by we, I mean me and Angelo over here. Now the worst part about this place that we're gonna be camping out in, and it's the reason why we're camping out here, I'm not sure how many in total, but I'm told 3 or 4 tried to camp out the night. People that tried camping out here, after they left, something sinister happened to them. But every one of them that actually left ended up dying down on the Death Valley Road. We're gonna be going down there and searching for their memorials.
He had driven there expecting the story to be exaggerated. Then he began finding the memorials, 4 of them, all within 150 feet of one another. As the group moved through the stone formations at night, one member noticed 2 red eyes staring from the darkness behind the rocks. They aimed a flashlight toward the area. The eyes caught the light and reflected it back, then disappeared.
I just saw something back.
Wait, you saw something? Wait, Angelo saw something.
It looked like 2 red eyes.
2 red eyes.
Yeah.
He saw 2 red eyes.
What'd you say?
He just saw 2 red eyes.
Yeah.
2 red eyes. Where?
Like back there.
Down there.
Are you kidding me? Ain't no animal.
No.
Coyotes don't have red eyes.
No, but when you flash the light on their eyes, it changes them.
Really?
What do you mean it changes
Like
them?
white or yellow.
Bro, what if it's a skinwalker?
What if what we, oh my god, what if what we saw was a skinwalker?
Oh my god, it
Could have been. Yeah.
Like taking shape, because they can take shape of anything, right?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
skinwalker territory
Oh
too.
my god. It just hit me like, wow.
No animal known in that region creates a reflection like that. Later inside the tent, the group heard something screaming outside.
Did you guys hear that?
Carla,
wake up.
we just heard some weird ass noise coming from outside.
What the hell was it? Window?
We hear our windows.
Yo, did you guys hear that? Or was it just me?
We all heard it.
Dude, what the hell was it? It was like someone screaming. Yeah, that was weird. I heard something.
This guy was knocked out like a little grandma. Like a little grandma knocked out.
Remember when you said there was like red eyes? Yeah. Where did you say it came from again? Like
From this window here.
down there?
Yeah.
That's where I heard the screaming.
I think I saw red lights out there.
Where, down there? Yo, Angelo, that's where you said you saw the light.
I swear I saw red light.
Someone's throwing rocks at us. What the? Is he think it's here?
Yeah, someone's throwing rocks at us.
Go.
Seconds later, rocks started hitting the tent from multiple directions. They stepped out to check the area and saw a figure moving through the stones. The figure ran fast into the darkness and vanished.
Why is he running? Why is he running? Why is he running? Who's down there?
Carlos just said he saw the guy.
Why was he running? He got scared?
Yeah.
Where?
Down there.
Hey, who's here? Show yourself. Why are you throwing rocks at us? Where is he?
I don't see him anywhere.
Where are you? Guys, there's no one here. He just ran off like a little girl to something spooky and good. What did he just see? Was it something paranormal? Oh, what the f is that? What is that? Hey!
Hey, come back here.
Where'd he go?
What the frick? Where is he?
Did he just run off into the bush?
Right down to the bush.
He ran into the bush.
Hey, come back.
Dude, I think I see him down there. I think I see him down there to your left. Angelo's left. He ran into the bush. I see him with my eyes. That was the same guy from the freaking road, from the lake.
They remained outside searching the area. Then the rocks came again, this time from an entirely different direction. Not one person, more than one. They took the tent down in under a minute. They got into the car and drove out of the triangle without stopping. For the first 10 minutes of that drive, nobody in the car said a word. The location has a documented history of deaths, and everything the group encountered that night, the eyes, the screaming, the rocks, came from different directions at different moments. Whatever was out there, it was not alone. So the real question is, what exactly were they sharing that triangle with? The next encounter comes from Tanya and Dave, the pair behind Let's Turn It Up World. Life in their camper van carries them from scenic campgrounds to unusual roadside stops, taking in both the difficulties and pleasures of full-time RV living. But during one stop in a casino parking lot, what seemed like a normal night turned into something far more unsettling, leaving them nervous and questioning how safe their lifestyle really was. The day started like many others, finishing their stay at a campground in Lone Pine, California, and getting ready for a 4-hour drive to their next location. The plan was simple: spend the night in the parking lot of an abandoned hotel beside a casino. For them, stops like this were practical, a free place to park, sleep, and continue traveling in the morning. After arriving, they settled in and looked around the area.
It definitely looks like it's been kind of abandoned over here for quite a bit. I mean, look at this, like just all the grass is growing and everyking. This is very cool too. Right, look like an old water slide, almost like a kind of those log rides, like Splash Mountain.
Splash Mountain.
Come down here.
Come down and whisk right onto that one over there. That's pretty cool.
Right. This must have been a lot of fun in this day.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure. It looks. Hopefully they revive this. I mean, it doesn't look too weathered. Almost like with a little love, some dollars, you could probably bring this back.
I know. I don't see any signs yet of any comeback.
Yeah.
Any work on it, but maybe someday.
Yeah. It's so
I agree. It's cool.
Just beyond the lot stood the remains of an abandoned amusement park with silent roller coasters and rusting water rides. The once bright attraction had long been taken over by nature, creating a strange but fascinating scene.
This guy right there is just like randomly came up to us and asked if we were first responders veterans, and now he's driving around the parking lot. Dude, it's kind of creepy. So I let the security guards know, but he's out there just hovering around the parking lot. Oh man, that's a little unsettling. So I just turned the lights off. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to cook dinner. This is crazy, Dave.
It's crazy. I know it is. The guy's racing around the parking lot.
So I just turned the lights off. Hold on, let's close this up. I gotta finish with my meal. No, Bubby, Mom is watching. Yikes.
Right? No, it's...
As night came, the novelty faded. Tanya noticed a man in a black car hanging around nearby. His questions were strange, his presence out of place. After a brief conversation, he drove off, but the uneasy feeling stayed. That feeling became stronger when the same car returned, this time with a white van that had very few windows.
There's a black car. Feels a little weird as well. Just kind of sitting there. Oh gosh. That is the same one that was there earlier. The Ford that was there earlier that also kind of circled by. Black Ford Explorer. Oh my goodness gracious. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm just worrying too much or...
We're gonna move it on.
The vehicles began circling the lot, slowly passing their camper as if checking it over. Eventually, they parked nearby with the occupants remaining inside watching. A security guard confirmed the man had been acting strangely earlier, which raised their concern even more. The couple began to suspect they were being cased, their van and belongings, including their bikes, possibly being targeted. The white van especially felt suspicious, its layout ideal for hiding stolen items. With their nerves stretched tight, Tanya and Dave chose to end the night early. They secured their belongings, shut off the lights, and left the lot. During the tense drive to a truck stop they already knew, they kept checking their mirrors, worried someone might follow them. Relief only came once they arrived safely and recognized the familiar spot. By the next morning they were rested but firm in their conclusion: when something feels wrong, it is better to act than wait. The experience became a rare but serious reminder that not every overnight parking spot is safe. The repeated appearances, slow passes, and coordinated presence of two vehicles suggest more than coincidence. Whether it was theft being planned, intimidation, or something worse, the behavior showed classic signs of targeting a vulnerable situation. In moments like this, hesitation can be costly. Would you have stayed and confronted the situation, or left as quickly as possible? And if they had not moved that night, what might have happened before morning? On October 1st, 2023, the YouTube channel Man Dog Wild uploaded a video recorded in a remote wooded area in the United Kingdom. The channel focuses on solo camping, basic survival, and investigating strange animal activity in quiet forests. This trip became unsettling almost immediately. Not long after entering the woods, the camper discovered large animal tracks pressed into wet mud along the path. The size was unusual, but the shape was the bigger concern. There were no claw marks that pointed away from a dog or fox and towards some kind of big cat. He set up camp knowing something large could be nearby. Later in the trip, he also found what looked like a sleeping place used by an animal. The area showed clear signs that something big had been resting there regularly. The final night was the worst.
And so it's definitely a bad area for something. It's not small either. So in India, in big cat country, many people in high risk areas will actually wear a mask on the back of their head.
He was lying inside a bivvy when something heavy crashed through the bushes close to camp. He saw nothing, but in an otherwise completely silent forest, the noise was difficult to ignore. Lying there, he realized just how exposed his setup was.
Pretty vulnerable position. Whereas a tent, at least you could sit up in a tent. But yeah, right now, best idea for camouflage, being that it's low lying. Yeah, not for vulnerability.
A tent at least put some walls between you and the outside. The bivvy left almost nothing between him and whatever was moving in the dark, only a few feet away. Nothing attacked, but the tracks, the bedding area, and the sounds at night all pointed to the same thing. Something large had been in that area the entire time, and he never saw it once. Whatever it was, it stayed just out of sight from beginning to end. Do you think something was following him the whole time, or did he simply get unlucky with the timing? On August 21st, 2025, the YouTube channel Exploring with Bear uploaded a video filmed at a place called End of the World Road in Helltown, Ohio. The channel focuses on nighttime paranormal investigations and urban exploration in reportedly haunted, abandoned locations. That night, Bear was joined by Dee from Dee's Dark Adventure, and together they went to find a barn with a dark reputation. They arrived around 2 a.m. and made their way down the long deserted road toward the barn.
Tonight I'm filming with Dee from Dee's Dark Adventure. We are on this abandoned road that leads back to a satanic barn where it is said to have had human and animal sacrifices done in it. I've had some crazy things happen there, from footsteps, crazy stuff. I'm excited you're here.
We're actually camping tonight between a haunted house and a murder barn.
Right behind the haunted slaughterhouse. Yeah, that's where we're sleeping.
We gotta get going.
Is it like close to 3 a.m. yet?
I think it was like 2:30 or something like that.
2:30 a.m. on our way to the satanic barn back in Helltown.
But first, we have a long walk down this haunted, abandoned road, nicknamed the End of the World.
Hold on. That's somebody's shoe prints. That car, man, there could be somebody back here right now.
Prints that are leading in, but not leading back out.
All right, so look, finally, at the trail. We've been walking a while. That's a while.
It's rough, man.
It's actually called the End of the World.
Oh, Lord.
And it's said to come alive at night, and it's killed like a lot of people.
Oh, because it'll change?
Yeah, a lot of people's died on this road.
Immediately, fresh footprints caught their attention, tracks pressed into the dirt going in, but none leading out.
What you hear?
I heard a big stick break. It's up there at the very point where you're
Big stick break?
Yeah, that's... Oh, look, see?
I don't hear it. I didn't hear it. Oh! Dude, oh, I heard that.
Dude, what was that?
I heard it. That was freaking...
That was that whole tree shaking right there.
That was huge.
Okay, we're not gonna panic.
That was huge, man. There's Wendigo.
No.
The Wendigo is here. Wendigo will kill you.
Okay, well, they all will possibly kill
And I think you can only kill them.
The road had a known history of disappearances, and that detail did not help. As they moved deeper, the trees around them began shaking hard, as if something was passing through them.
It's like a bow or a dress or something.
No, stop it.
There was other is that a little kid's dress?
I'm not gonna be able to do this.
So another time there was a pair of clothes and shoes right in here. Did you just hear something moving?
Yeah, I just need to take a second here, and I can't. As a mother, that's hard for me, man. It's hard.
You're doing ghost box now?
I'm gonna play my ghost box as I go.
Oh, I gotta zip my bag.
No towel.
I was drinking. There's a bloody towel over here.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Oh, my flashlight's not even on. I was wondering why I can't see nothing. The towel's gone.
I was trying to say what I was panicking about. I'm already upset with that stupid dress over there. I'm not happy already.
The parts are gone.
What color is it? Bloody towel?
No, there was a bloody towel, and then there was like some scraps down in this thing.
Are these toilets or stalls or something?
I don't know what that room would have been. There could be a ton of bats in here right now. Man, there was one time there was like 1,000 bats. Was that your spirit talker?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Man.
Hello. There's a towel here. Where are you?
There's a what? That's it.
Stop,
No, that's not
stop,
paint.
Stop, don't. Dude, I don't want.
That's not paint.
That's paint.
No.
That's gotta be paint.
Oh, and there was a kid. Look up there. We haven't checked everywhere yet. Look, right there's a pentagram. There used to be a huge pentagram right there.
This is not right. This is not good.
Nothing could be seen, but the sounds kept coming from different directions. Inside the barn, they found a child's dress on the floor and a pentagram on the wall. The smell reached them immediately, strong and unpleasant. The temperature had also dropped enough that their breath was now visible on camera.
Go. Get up to the barn. Get up to the barn.
It's coming through the grass right there. It's like right there. It was moving.
I couldn't tell what that was though, could you?
No.
It was big, whatever it was.
Dude, I don't know what it would be. It's not, dude.
It is super duper close.
It's flipping messing on it. I don't see anything. I can't see through the camera. Got up
Dude,
to
how do you chum a Wendigo?
I don't know. Cut your.
No, I did see something move. It's crazy, like disappeared though. I don't even see it now.
Yeah, it's small. Whatever
I could literally see
like,
it
it's
moving
not small.
though.
It ran and made a big noise.
No, it didn't look small. If anything, it was at least my size.
Like, it's not a Bigfoot is what I'm getting
It was
at.
probably maybe bigger. I don't, what I seen was, I'm telling you. Did you see, what?
Hello? Sorry. I don't like, this place is insane and I hate it. In a good way.
Whoa. What in the heck?
coming through the-
I couldn't even tell where that sounded like it was coming from behind us too. Dinosaur. Oh,
What? God bless you.
I don't know. Something just hit me. Where'd that come from?
I don't know, dude. This is your girl territory. I know nothing about this stuff.
Something just hit me again. Are you getting hit by anything?
No.
Whoa!
What?
Where'd that come
was
from?
that? I don't know, dude. It just.
Holy
Fuck, dude. What have you gotten me into?
Hey, come on. Back.
What the hell was it? I've had it, dude. I can't.
I'm not going in there to look. If that's what you're... Hold on.
Fuck, it's in the grass, dude. It's gonna pop out and grab our damn faces.
I got a glimpse of it a bit ago. And it was moving really fast and like disappeared.
It's cold all of a sudden. Okay, Bigfoot don't make it cold, dude.
Oh my goodness.
Listen.
Hold on. Oh no, I
It's in the grass.
gotta calm myself down for a second. It's pretty much like
Dude, we're panicking.
like right in the middle of the camera now is where I seen it moving. What'd you just say?
That's the way it's
Eyes? I feel stupid for standing here.
Well, yeah, but I'm just waiting for...
Something just hit me again. I've been hit in the head twice and once in the chest. Oh,
Stop. What the is happening?
that was the barn?
Dude, it's so cold right now. I don't know what to do. Just...
Oh, it's crazy how we can see our breath.
I've never felt this type of fear in my life. This is people and...
No, this is a paranormal hotspot.
I was going to get some wood action in the barn. What was all that scraping up here?
A paranormal portal.
Alright, so you're going to sit downstairs while I sit upstairs? Or vice versa, you up, down, I'm down?
Yeah, I wanted to get back.
Okay. If it just happened recently, I really don't, but if she reaches out, it's fine. Kind of thing. Alright, dude.
Okay, so I'm about to head back upstairs where that bloody spot is on the floor and the towel that I found down here last time. And what are you doing, running the spirit box, or what are you doing?
Dying inside. This is crap.
No.
I'm gonna ring the bell, I'm gonna play the spirit box, and I'm just gonna walk down here, sit down here and quiet.
Okay, so if we hear a bell, that's deep.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought of you ringing a
Right.
bell, and that would have freaked me out.
His hat's so big I have to steal it and have another hat in my car. I left all my hats home. Alright. I hope.
So let's get upstairs and see what happens. Now, I've been down here before where I've heard footsteps above me. I was here totally by myself.
This is crazy.
Okay. Still, K2 still going. Alright, so let's get these cat balls fired up and see if we can't catch them moving or rolling. Okay. Okay, for sure we gotta put one. I think something's going on down there. Oh, okay, that's her bell. That would be creepy, hearing that thing coming from the woods. We'll put another one like... Oh, it's not working. Whoa!
What was that? The whole damn barn just...
The whole frickin'...
Oh my god.
Man, my heart is freaking about ready to pump out my chest. Hey. I don't even, it was like the whole barn. This whole side of the barn.
Where'd it come from,
I
man?
don't know, was it up there?
Dude, the whole barn down there, I even felt on the floor, it shook.
I already looked up there earlier. We cleared the barn.
It shook.
That thing that was shaking around that tree.
I see one multi-bug and 2 little other bugs. I don't see any other bugs.
Here is orbs.
Man, I'm telling you this.
And balls of light.
The whole base, the whole thing down there shook.
That was huge, man.
It shook everything.
Then the situation became physical. Rocks flew out from the darkness and struck Bear in the head and chest. The spirit box picked up the phrase, "Others mean harm." Moments later, something slammed into the barn with enough force to shake the structure.
I saw movement out there. Like that.
Out where?
Right out this window, there was a board. A board moved. I looked with I zoomed in and I saw it, dude, and then I went over there, but I just saw the whole grass move.
Right over here. Oh, is that one of your
I don't know if it's a person. It's completely dark out there. I don't know if it's a person, but what else? Why would it pick up a board? Why would a damn cryptid or creature pick up the board? Dude, I hate this place. There was blood upstairs, but they heard us coming and they left. Or they're hiding.
That was my fear last time, too.
There's been no lights for them. I've not seen one light.
Man, whoa.
Night vision. I'm sorry, I didn't mean. If there's a person here, I don't want to do this. This is a whole other ballgame. I'm not used to doing that.
I'm feeling a little sick in my stomach. But there's that thing.
Going off down here.
Well, we should probably stick together now.
Well,
Whoa, hey, what happened?
I just had her move over here.
That was when Dee saw a wooden board lift off the ground by itself. No one was near it, and there was no obvious cause. They left.
Holy. Go. Hold on, stop. I don't know. I thought I just seen something. Did you just see something? Figure. I seen a figure.
Let's go. Stop.
That was a figure. That was that black thing that was in the trees.
It's like got an oily, smoky sheen on the fucker, man.
Man, it's hard to breathe right now.
Yeah, it can't be following us, man. That's the thing. I want to run. And I can't run with the camera.
We need to walk fast at least. That was, you know, I almost pooed a little. It was almost unreal. I don't even know if I hope I got that on camera.
I saw it walk out onto the road, it like went back. Like it popped. I watched it pop.
Oh man, I don't even know if I got that on camera.
We should not be seeing our breath, guy.
Oh, you know what? There was a car. Remember when we first got out of the woods?
Yeah.
We seen a car down here.
I don't know if I can sleep, dude. If I didn't drive.
No,
On the way out, a growl came from the brush beside the road. They saw a thin, dark figure cross in front of them and vanish. Both camera batteries died at the same instant. One viewer later pointed out that the footprints from earlier had completely disappeared. Most of what happened that night has more than one possible explanation. The rocks, the sounds, the board. But a few details are harder to account for, like the battery drain and the footprints with no return tracks. Do you think something was already in that barn before they arrived? The channel Annabelle La Coccinelle follows the life of a 30-year-old woman based in France who lives full-time in her van with her cat. She regularly documents her daily life and the different forests and regions she camps in across the country. Her content is grounded in the everyday rhythms of van life and has generally stayed away from anything unsettling. In this particular upload, however, things shifted in a way she had not experienced before. For the first time since starting her channel, something genuinely frightened her. She pulled her van into a parking area and set off on foot along a forest trail, heading toward a nearby village.
Mon pauvre estomac. Bon bah là c'est très mauvais signe, il commence à pleuvoir, alors j'espère juste qu'il va pas pleuvoir de ouf. Vous imaginez quand même, ça fait 2 heures que je vous vante les mérites de ce village, je vais vous y emmener, je vais vous montrer. Puis une fois arrivé là-bas, bon bah je vais ranger la caméra. Non c'est pas vrai, je vais vraiment essayer de faire mon possible pour vous filmer.
Annabelle spent a stretch of time walking through the village, and by all accounts, it was a pleasant outing. The place was worth the walk. After several hours of exploring, she made her way back to the van, climbed inside, and opened her laptop to begin working on an edit. That was when a man came to her door. His vehicle had no license plate, He asked her what time it was.
Vous voyez, Koda, il était attaché avec sa longe, même à l'intérieur, parce qu'il y a des chevaux dehors. J'ai peur qu'à tout moment il sorte. Normalement, il attend mon autorisation, mais avec lui, on ne sait jamais. Il y a le gars de la voiture sans permis qui arrive jusqu'ici. Koda, il sort. Normalement, il a pas... Mais bref, il sort. Il aboie pas après ce type, il fait rien de spécial. Donc je ramène Koda, et puis le gars, il me dit est-ce que vous auriez l'heure ? Bon, bah, je lui dis quand même l'heure qu'il est, donc 19h. Depuis, il est dans sa voiture et puis il me regarde. Je sais pas s'il voulait vraiment l'heure. Est-ce que c'est une technique de drague? Est-ce que c'est pour mon petit montage? LF sans alcool 00 toujours. Et ouais, je sais pas, depuis tout à l'heure, j'ai l'impression qu'il me regarde par la fenêtre et tout. J'aurais bien voulu passer une deuxième nuit ici, hein, si possible. On a fait tout à l'heure et j'ai bien aimé, donc j'aimerais bien refaire une fois le tour. Le truc, c'est que je suis pas trop à l'aise de laisser le camping-car ici parce que je me dis, ça se trouve, le gars...
She eventually chose to let it go and went out for a walk with her dog. That was when she noticed something that made her stomach drop. The same man who had knocked on her door minutes earlier was behind her, following her along the same path into the woods. There's really no charitable way to read what happened. The man had been sitting in his vehicle watching her.
Les amis, là je suis repartie faire le tour du lac. Le gars était plus dans sa voiture sans permis. Et en fait je m'aperçois qu'il est en train de me suivre dans les bois, quoi. Ultra rassurant, donc j'ai ma petite bombe au poivre dans la main. Koda n'a pas trop réagi tout à l'heure quand le gars est venu pour me demander l'heure à ma porte. Et je sais pas, attendez. Je vais essayer de me retourner discrètement. Il est en train de regarder si... là, on va pas le voir parce qu'il est caché derrière, juste là. Et en fait, il passe sa tête en mode... Est-ce qu'elle avance ou est-ce qu'elle avance pas? Je suis tombée sur des types louches, mais là, on est quand même à un stade où déjà le gars, ça faisait 1 heure qu'il était sur le parquet. Il regarde si j'avance ou si j'avance pas. Et là, il me fixe. Je le vois là. Là, il est en train de faire le balancier avec sa tête en mode il regarde. Viens ici. Il y a un problème depuis tout à l'heure, monsieur?
Non, mais moi, je connais courir, moi. J'habite ici.
Parce que j'ai l'impression que vous me suivez un petit peu, non? C'est moi qui me trompe?
Pas du tout, madame. Pas du tout.
Non, parce que j'ai l'impression que là, depuis tout à l'heure, je suis là et vous me regardez là.
Je vois les pêcheurs et tout, moi, je viens avec les pêcheurs. Non, il n'y a pas du tout de problème.
Ouais, oui.
Je vais me rassurer le soir et c'est pareil.
D'accord, oui.
Non, mais j'ai rien avec vous.
Bon, du coup, voilà, bon, j'y suis allée au culot, tant pis, mais bon, moi, je devais savoir s'il y avait un problème ou pas. Le gars, je sais pas si vous avez réussi à bien entendre, mais qui dit, ah oui, non, je viens voir s'il n'y a pas des amis pêcheurs, tu dois déjà bien voir les voitures qui y sont. C'est-à-dire qu'il y a mon camping-car et une seule voiture qui est venue promener son chien. Donc voilà. Et fait bizarre, c'est pourquoi est-ce que faut arrêter de me prendre un peu pour une conne. Donc il me dit non, vous avez pas à vous inquiéter, tout ça. Putain, suivi par un fou, quoi. Oh là là.
And the moment she stepped out for a walk, he appeared on the same trail at the same time. He even approached her dog during the encounter. Whether his intentions went beyond making her uncomfortable is impossible to say, but the effect was clear. It was the first time in her entire van life experience that she felt genuinely unsafe. The sequence and approach at her door, then surveillance from his car, then appearing behind her in the woods, did not leave much room for alternative explanations. She turned around and confronted him directly. He denied following her and offered an explanation that did not hold up. She didn't buy it, and walking through the details of what actually happened, it is hard to disagree with her read of the situation. He approached her first, then sat and watched her, then followed her into the woods the moment she left the vehicle. Each step on its own might have an innocent explanation, but all three together in that order pointed in one direction. So here's the question worth sitting with. What do you think he actually wanted? And what might have happened if she had not turned around and said something? The video comes from Suffolk Camper, a solo camping channel from the United Kingdom that focuses on stealth overnight camps in remote countryside locations. It is April 28th, 2026 at St. Mary the Virgin Church in Clopton, Suffolk, United Kingdom. Once complete darkness falls, the camper leaves the tent and moves deeper into the graveyard. He notes that even with previous experience sleeping in cemeteries, this particular place carries a different kind of weight. That detail matters because the unease starts long before anything definite happens. The churchyard becomes quieter, visibility begins to close in, and his attention shifts toward the older Gothic sections of the grounds.
This place seems so much friendlier during the day, but when it's lights out, it gets a bit spookier. See, I can't read any of these. Nice flowers though. These haven't been tended to for many years. These are people long forgotten about. Probably been decades.
Later he enters the stone church porch and knocks on the locked wooden door, then stays still and waits. Nothing answers, but the silence afterward becomes its own presence, leaving a clear impression that something on the other side might be listening.
Really quite strongly. I wasn't here before. I can really suddenly smell like manure, really quite strongly. There's my tent. Maybe there's a farmer spreading muck like late at night or something. I don't know. I'm going to put this away and I'll see you guys soon, alright? I'll see you in a bit. Hey, how's it going?
Back near camp, a strong and unexpected smell moves through the area. It had not been there before. Its sudden arrival in an otherwise undisturbed setting immediately stands out and feels uneasy.
Thought I heard something. Definitely feel creeped out around here sometimes. I just want to check around with a torch actually, because I sworn I heard something. Maybe I'm just being paranoid.
Nothing clearly appears and nothing turns into a major scary moment, but a dark graveyard, a light that stops working, and a smell that comes from nowhere. That combination is enough to let anyone's imagination take control. When you cannot see clearly, your mind starts creating what might be there. Was the light cutting out only a coincidence? Or did it fail at the worst possible moment? And if you were the one standing in that porch, knocking on that door and waiting in the silence, what do you think you would have heard? The video comes from Austin Schrock, an outdoor creator whose content focuses on wilderness navigation survival challenges and technical cave exploration in remote backcountry settings. It is April 10th through 11th, 2026 in Rusk County, Wisconsin, United States. After spending a freezing night outdoors, Austin heads toward a set of hidden cave coordinates using compass bearings and natural terrain markers to guide his way. The farther he moves from the ATV trail, the more the landscape
there. So a little bit of a cavern. Well, it's not really looking like much. You can tell over the years, giant chunks of these rock broke off and fell down the face here. It could have easily buried it. The only thing harder than climbing across this jumbled mess of rocks is doing it with a pack on and holding a phone with the other hand. I don't know how deep it has to be considered a cave, but I don't think that's a cave. Well, there's some neat features along here. So far, no cave. I've been moving laterally along the side of this cliff. Walk along it, see if I can see anything from down there. Well, this is the closest thing I've found to a cave so far. It's not very big, it goes down in. I think it just dead ends down in there. I'm gonna take my pack off and go down in there and see what we can find.
Closes in around him, shifting into steep, densely wooded ground with no obvious path ahead. Once inside the cave, things become dangerous almost immediately. His foot gets trapped between rocks while he moves through a frozen section of the passage, stopping him completely inside a tight space.
I have to back out. I might get stuck. Ow. Man, I'm about to get down my belly to see from here. Alright, belly crawl, here we go. Yeah, seems like it did. I heard a hissing sound. Anyway, so that narrow part there probably goes back in 10 feet, about the furthest I can get back in there. And it dead ends. Alright, well, there wasn't a sign here saying this is the Five Guys cave. Thing I have found there, so I'm gonna call it the cave. Success.
Just as he gets ready to leave the chamber, he freezes. A clear hissing sound is coming from somewhere deeper inside the cave system. No source is found, but the sound changes the entire feeling of the passage in an instant. The next day, he returns with a small group to recover gear left behind, and to push farther into another tight squeeze passage. Even with other people there, the tunnel does not become easier. Narrow vertical gaps force awkward punishing movement through the rock, with the walls touching them repeatedly as they work through. The exit section, which the group gives its own name to, requires full body compression just to pass. A hissing sound with no visible source, a foot that will not come free, a passage so tight it has to be crawled through. Flat, none of it is supernatural, but all of it is truly dangerous. The cave does not need to be haunted to be terrifying. So here's the question: if your light went out right when that hissing started and you were alone in there, what would you have done next? That's it for tonight. Which moment creep? Drop it in the comments. Have your own story, share it with us, and stay tuned. The next one is even darker.